A new Fnaf game has been officially released and I'm actually looking forward to this one since it was first announced. But I do admit I am not the biggest Fazbear enthusiast out there. I stopped playing after 5 Nights at Freddy's 3 and just stick to watching MatPat lose his sanity trying to figure out what's happening in this series of games.
All you have to do is count the toes! Stephanie! 5 toes! 5 fingers!
Fortunately, whether or not you help lead other games from the franchise, none of that technically matters on this one. So join me as we dive in headfirst through 5 Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. Right away, I was taken aback by the new look and feel of the game. Gone is the old 3D model animatronics, which I do acknowledge has some pretty horrifying moments, but in most cases for me, they kinda just look like this.
Oh, I see. A little strange.
This time, Freddy and the gang is coming back with a new look in a pizzeria near you. From the detailed pixel art and fluid animations that not only gives the game a more nostalgic and retro feel, it also amplifies the horror by creating this unique sense of eeriness that actually made me paranoid while wandering through each hall within the pizzeria, and in some cases even disturbed, which is something that I didn't really get to experience that much with the older Fnaf games.
Oh no. No, there's a kid inside. What the f?
But alas, despite this new look and changes, I was quickly reminded that Into the Pit, very much like its predecessors, is still a 5 Nights at Freddy's game at its core.
Oof. Oh.
In this game, you play as Oswald, who accidentally discovered a means to travel through time and space, all in an effort to prank his financially struggling dad. Jeez. But Oswald's supposedly harmless prank quickly turns sideways as a lunatic dressed in a golden bunny outfit kidnaps her dad and decides to disguise as him. Yup, you heard that right. The monster in the golden bunny suit becomes your dad for the duration of the game, and it is just absurd as it completely sounds.
I am your father.
No.
The fuck you mean, nah?
Seeing a menacing golden bunny mascot sit in a dining table while patiently waiting for you to eat breakfast together is something that caught me off guard the first time I saw it. But this absurdity is what makes Into the Pit's plot compelling, as it makes you question everything that the game presents to you as either just a trick of the mind or something that is actually happening. That's why now it's up to us to try and figure out within the next 5 nights on what is really happening and how to save our real dad while helping other kids along the way. Into the Pit's core gameplay loop revolves around a mix of hide-and-seek gameplay and interactive puzzle solving where the player must strategically figure out how to avoid threats while simultaneously completing their objectives. As I played through the game, I was surprised to see how Into the Pit manages to stay true to the Fnaf formula, by maintaining the traditional night shift-based rounds while also gradually adding something new to the gameplay and puzzles as each night progresses. And very much like its predecessors, Into the Pit has an abundant number of minigames. You have the traditional arcade minigames for completionists, or more accurately, for people like me who are stubborn enough to prove their skills by getting the highest scores in every arcade machine, no matter how many tries it takes with little to no benefit. But Into the Pit also implemented their minigames in a way that is integral to its gameplay, heightening the tension within its horror sequences, making every button you press feels like a life or death scenario. You see me?
Ah!
You did in fact see me. Overall, 5 Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit is a wonderful addition to the franchise with its fresh take that has never been seen in these games before. And even with the absurdity of the game's plot, Into the Pit still manages to be straightforward with its storytelling and is somehow less convoluted than other Fnaf games, with its good replay value and tons of achievements and Easter eggs to collect. I wouldn't be too surprised if I found myself wanting to take a dive again to what is now probably my favorite entry in this franchise.
Oh, fuck you.